Welcome back to Whitt Acres. Today we're redesigning the rose bed. We have a nice warm day here. It's a little bit windy because they're calling for a storm later, but we have a high up over 70. Hump up. So it's a beautiful day to work outside, and we're going to be working here right next to the patio. We were doing some cleanup on the patio here this weekend, got all the rugs and the concrete pressure washed. And since it's warming up so quick this year, we're going to start getting the patio gardens ready here next to the pond. And I would like to do a little bit more weeding here on the pond bank so we can get some black mulch down while the flowers are still blooming here in spring, get some nice contrast. I still hear the frogs out there singing. The duck pond out there is completely full. And the frogs are loving it. Pup, we're getting some nice blooms over here too. We have the periwinkle vine blooming all over as a ground cover right now. It kind of took over this whole garden here. We also have some hyacinths blooming back there, and the fragrance is just wafting off of them whenever you walk by. We have some daylilies back there coming in, some more daffodils, and the hostas will be coming in the back there. I have some thoughts for a redesign in this garden bed too, but I think the rose bed over here is in need of a little bit more help. I actually think all the roses died. Oh, we still have this one. It's still trying. We had 3 other ones in the bed here, and I think this corner rose finally died this year too. The soil in this bed is not very good, and as you can see, it's kind of washed out. Sometimes during heavy rains, this gutter will just overflow and it'll wash out a lot of the soil down here. You can see how low it is. I'd like to bring it up another 4 to 6 inches. But my dad built this corner raised bed here next to the patio probably about 20 years ago, and I think it's time for a redesign. We're not going to be redesigning the whole thing out here, but we need to dig out the soil so we can get fresh soil in there and then get it all up to level. I think we have 1 rose left I can transplant, and then I'm probably going to have to get another one. I'm thinking about a yellow climbing rose for this corner. And the downspout on this side of the house is actually piped over to the pond so we can get all that water flowing in there and collect it. And I did have a filter barrel on here, but it actually blew up whenever it froze here in the winter. So I need to get something else in there to try and get this water to flow down and then overflow some cleaner water into the pond. Pup, you gonna help today? Try and get some works done. I have it diverted right now just so I can still collect water in the pond, but that is collecting dirtier water, and I'd like to put something in here to get that filtered out. I just don't have the right container to fit into this corner right now, so we're probably gonna have to hold off on that. Oh, the geyser. Gorgeous. Pop. So we're gonna just work around that drain pipe for now. That takes the water underground and over into the sump pit where the geyser pumps it into the pond. So once I get a filter hooked up in here, it is gonna hook up to that pipe again, so we're just gonna leave that in place. We're gonna have to pull this dead rose bush out, another dead one on the corner here, and then some of the plants I just threw in there from the patio pots. And we're gonna pull this rose out too. It looks like it's alive, so we'll transplant it back in once we get the bed filled up. But I'm thinking it would be a good idea to move this patio pond into the bed. I wanna sink it down about halfway into the bed, and that'll make it a lot nicer during the winter, keep it a little bit warmer. So I might have to shuffle around these bulbs a little bit because I wanna keep it right on the end because the dogs use this as their watering bowl when they're outside. And I do have to remodel this. We'll get some water flowing in that, make it look like a nice little patio pond. But first, we need to get this bed emptied out and filled back up so we have a nice blank slate to work with. Up. All right, you take a nap. I'll get started. Nuts. Well, that is looking better already. Just a clean slate. I was able to get the little pond here sunk in a little bit, just like I wanted to. I wanted it maybe closer to the front here so the dogs have an easier time getting a drink out of it, but we have this conduit running down through there and that has electric in it, so I only could go as deep as that. And I think I'm just gonna fill in this front area with gravel, but we left some daffodils all around. I got the pond basin leveled off in here, and I also got the hyacinths replanted. Holy geyser. Gorgeous. You excited too, pup? I was just talking about the geyser. It's almost time to run up and get Maverick for the day. Pup. But we got a clean slate down here. I took some of the soil out of here. I didn't take out as much as I was originally planning, but I took it down low enough so we can get a healthy layer of compost put in there before we start planting anything else. So I'm gonna dump this off somewhere I need a little bit of topsoil. I think I have a hole by the fence line I can dump it in. But then I'm gonna grab some fresh compost, which we have sitting in a tarp there on the driveway. I have some pond pebbles there and some compost, so we're gonna try and get that area cleaned up. Try and do a 2-for-1 here on this project. Pup, get this bed cleaned up too. All right, I'm gonna dump this out, bring in some fresh compost, and then we can replant the rows. I think it's still alive. Pup. All right, pup. We picked up Maverick. He's back here running around. I think he has a pumpkin. Is that one of my little pumpkins? What are you doing? You pup. And it's getting a little windy today, but we got the bed all filled up here, and we even got the rows replanted. Now, since these hyacinths are already up, I'm just gonna have to leave the soil low for now. I don't know how well you can see that, but it kind of goes downhill to the hyacinths. And since we're raising the soil in this bed, I can't plant those where they would be already since they popped out of the ground. I want them deeper so they can survive the winter, but right now I can't cover them up because they already started flowering. So we're gonna leave those flower, and then a couple weeks after, whenever the greens start to die down, I can bring some more soil in here and just level that off. And then next year, whenever they sprout up, they'll just sprout all the way up until they see light, and they'll end up being a little bit taller. But we got this rose replanted, and if I remember correctly, I believe this is an Oh So Easy paprika, a little small red rose. So whenever I went out and picked up Maverick, I also stopped at Walmart and I picked up this yellow climbing rose. I have it sitting in the pond here to get watered. It's a royal gold climbing rose, and it's not sprouting yet, so it should be a good time to plant it. Oh, the geyser. Gorgeous. And we're gonna be planting it right here on the corner where we have this trellis. Pup. And I also picked up this because we needed an inside patio plant too. I have that white pot over there, and the palm tree we had in it died. So I saw this, and we'll get this planted in that pot to replace it. And that'll go inside the patio somewhere, just add some greenery. And soon we're gonna have to get these step pots all planted up. Gotta do both sides. Pups. We gotta try and stay focused. We gotta try and finish something. Got a lot of projects up in the wind right now. But I think this bed's already looking better with the soil raised up. Like I said, we'll just fill in this low spot here next to the pond whenever those hyacinths are done. And over here next to the trellis, we're not gonna finish that off quite yet, because like I said, I still need to get a little barrel filter system in there, and I'm not sure how that's gonna go. I might have to dig that out to get something set down in. So we're not gonna worry about the downspout yet today. That's still in planning phase. But we'll get these couple things planted, and then we'll see if we can get the pond running again. Pup. Keep an eye on your cousin. Good boy. I actually saw some bluebirds flying around that little house right there. It has some sticks sticking out of it. I don't know if anybody moved in though. But it's really exciting because this is the first year that the bluebirds have really come into the property to hang out. I usually see them down by the creek where there's a lot of sumac, but it's nice to see them getting a lot closer here. We're trying to create a paradise here for them. And I guess the Orioles are going to be coming here soon too. But all right, let's try and stay focused. Pup. An eagle? saw it, pup. It was a big bird. He's flying away though. Looked like a bald eagle. That's a bald eagle, pup. You don't need to bark at him. Well, he might come for my chickens, but he's a local. He's definitely a local, not fish. Don't want him coming down for you either. I think I was an eagle. Looked like white. White on the head. I'm Mav. I'm Pop. Good drink. Good boy. You can reach it. Good boy, Maverick. You found it. And it fits your little head. That's perfect. Out here we need a fresh water bowl for the dogs. I tell them they can drink out of the pond, but they do prefer this up here when we're outside. So we had to get this back up and running here full. And we have a pump in the center now, gonna keep it a lot cleaner. As you saw, I had a little basket there I put in the center, and I put the pump inside that, and I filled it up with some clean pea gravel. Now those pebbles are gonna block a lot of the dirt trying to get in the pump, acting as a mechanical filter. But those are also going to hold a lot of beneficial bacteria on them, so as the water passes through, the beneficial bacteria will be eating the ammonia and nitrates, helping keep the water cleaner out here. And since the holes were too big in the basket to hold the pebbles, I just took an old pillowcase and wrapped that basket once I filled it up with the pillowcase. And that's helping hold all the pebbles inside the basket, but that's also adding another layer of filtration, keeping anything larger from getting into the basket. And I wasn't going for anything too fancy here, just some trickling water. I didn't want it splashing, because whenever the dogs come up to get a drink, they don't like the little splashing in their face. What'd you take? What'd you take? Is that mine? Oh, no, you can't have that. Oh, it's okay, pup. Calm down. Maverick, no! You can't chew on that, bud. It's a metal clip, buddy. Can't chew on that. I saw the vulture, pup. It's okay. It's okay, bud. I'm pretty sure we saw a bald eagle there earlier, which is pretty common. We have bald eagles come through here a lot. We have an observation deck not too far away from here, and there's usually a lot of them nesting there. Mav, that's not a chew toy. But alright, I think we made some pretty good progress today. We have the patio pond up and running again. We got the pond off the patio, making a little bit more room up here, which is going to be nice, but we also made a nicer design in the bed as well. We got the one rose bush moved over a little bit, and it's still healthy, so hopefully it's going to do well this year. We got the hyacinths and the daffodils back in there, making it look good from all angles. Oh, I'm getting water on me from the geyser. That wind's blowing it over. Mav, getting splashed. We're in the splash zone. And we also added a new climbing rose here in the corner. This is a Gold Rush climbing rose, and we're going to see if we can get it to climb up this trellis this year. And this is the old climbing rose that I pulled out. I'm actually not sure if that's still alive, so I just put that back in the dirt to see if it comes alive this year. Looking at this one, I was expecting it to already be leafed out, and then when I went to the store and saw all the climbing roses, they're not even rooting out yet. So we're going to see if we can get that one to root out, but I also want to see if this one's still alive. And if that's still alive, I'll find another spot for it, but if not, we can just pull it out again. We have at least this one in a prime location, and it should be a good one. And they're gonna get a lot more sun here, especially since I moved that forward a little bit. This area does get some good sun to the south, but since we put the patio roofs up, it kind of shades this other side. That's why we can't have roses over on the burner pad side, because it just doesn't get enough sun. But this is looking a lot better from where we started earlier today. And I'm also gonna add some plants here for my aquarium. This is salvia minima and some duckweed. Put this on the sun side, help keep the water clean. And I'm gonna wanna put some guppies in here once the weather warms up a little bit more, keeps the water at a better temperature for them. Because we don't want mosquito larvae building up in here, and the guppies will eat all them. Like a mini ecosystem. Pop. I see you on the beach. Where's your cousin? Being good? There he is. Good boy. These frogs have been loud all day. Storm coming, pup. And I did put the little solar pump in here, but it's kind of pumping my water right outside. Need to get that blowing in. There we go. Old beast is gonna fall off. Oh, he's going down. Hopefully he can hold his breath. So let me know what you guys think of the new design here in the comments down below. I still have to get some mulch on here so we don't have it splashing dirt up on the tarp. Now I am going to be going with black mulch on the pond here and probably around in the ramp garden, but I could go with a stone mulch up here maybe. We don't really want to go river rock, but maybe like a white marble or something. Or just go with the black mulch and keep it all uniform. I guess I'm going to have to think about it. Let me know what you guys think down below. But that's going to be all for this one. If you want to keep following along with everything here at Whitt Acres, make sure to subscribe down below. Hit that like button before you leave. And if you want to help support the channel even more, check out my website, whittacresdesigns.com, for cool designs like this one. You can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching. Good boys. Buffy.